Okay. Hi, Herbert. How you doing? So I got you queued up here, and I just want to take a look at this right here. First of all, first thing I want to mention is that it's really nice to name your files accordingly with the required naming convention, mostly so I know what I'm looking at. You got to get your name in there somewhere, the assignment number. Uh, Yeah. All right. So, anyways, and then I've got your work up here. And let's take a look at this. This is what you submitted. Now, this is an incorrect submission because what we're looking for basically are, um, we're basically looking for four different files. One is your citations, your image source citations. And then you have two PSDs, one of both of your images. And then you have a PDF of the befores and afters of each of the two images. See, it doesn't make sense to show a before and an after and a PSD because in a PSD, as you see, the before, I just turn off those layers and there's the before. So you wouldn't ever show a before and after PSD. You show the before and after PDF so that we can open it and view them side by side. When we do so, you're going to see that a couple of things. You've got a lot of adjustment layers here, and I'd like you to go through the atomic learning, and I'd also like you to take a look at some of the required greeting over. You would never really want to stack adjustment layers like this. And one of the reasons is because if we look at image size, we see this image it's 31 by 42 at 72 ppi, so you would never use this in your work. It's too big. It needs to be 300 ppi, so you'll have to convert that to a 300 ppi. And you can do so just by changing that to 3, and then you'll see 300, and then you'll see the image change. But what I'm trying to get at here is with all of those effects, you got a 20 meg file here. It should never be that big. All you really need on this image is, or a lot of images. You don't need all these photo filters, hue, saturation, levels, curves, vibrance 1, vibrance 2. That's not how adjustment layers work. Typically, you'll have one or two color adjustment layers and one or two tonal, that's Tonal, adjustment layers. And that's what I suggest doing in this work. There's too much going on here. This will never print. All of these really super saturated colors are going to end up, they won't print because they'll be oversaturated with ink and it will never print. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I found the same thing so you're going to find some deductions for that overuse of adjustment layers. You're also going to find a couple of deductions for incorrect submission requirements. And then finally, I have one more file. I had another file I had to look at. Here it is. And again, if you go to image size, that's 28 by 40. You can't, how are you going to put that in a brochure? You can't, these are supposed to be ready to go. Okay, so anyway, so you have vibrance, photo filter. And again, it just looks like you're really trying to overdo things here. In this particular image, I think I would just simply use a color correction adjustment layer. I would probably just do an auto color and a levels adjustment layer. Okay, thanks very much.